What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel and to another Evo 10 rebuild video. Today, we should be able to get the engine back in the car with the transfer and trans. But before we do any of that, we have this whole table full of parts that have to go back on the engine. And also, we do have to install the good old turbo kit back on the motor before it goes in the car. So let's go ahead and get a few cars moved around so we got some extra workspace today and make some solid progress. I'm hoping for a first start, probably not today, but definitely by the weekend. I'm excited for this build, really excited. This thing is nearly ready to get a trans and transfer bolted onto it. I do want to get it in the car with the downpipe on, but we broke the old clamp, so I got a new clamp. Well, I had this clamp laying around already, and I do not have a nut for it. I don't know what thread that is. It's got to be some sort of standard thread. It's not M6. It's like maybe an M7. It's kind of a odd thread. So let's take a little quick break from the shop, jump on the R6, hit a quick rip to the hardware store and grab a nut for our clamp. Well, for some reason, good luck was on my side today. Very, very weird. I went to the hardware store, looked around, and they did not have anything in stock that was this thread size. I'm pretty sure it's an M7. And then I was just sitting there frustrated. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then I saw this random used nut sitting on the shelf and it threaded right on. So they gave it to me because it was used. Sick. Well, this thing is ready to go on the hoist. It is ready for the clutch. It is ready for the trans, then the transfer, and then we should be able to drag this thing underneath the Evo. Well, we're gonna lift the Evo up and drag the assembly, the drivetrain underneath, lower the Evo down, bolt on a few motor mounts, and we're almost ready to party. Time for a clutch. I'm sure you know what this is, but if you don't, I'll show you. What a sick surprise. This is an ACT mod twin disc clutch for the Evo 10. 100% identical clutch to what we run in Bobby's STI. That clutch has probably got, I don't know, 3,000 miles on it. We've loved every single second with it. We brought the car to the drag strip. It did perform well, even though I didn't perform well. And it drives it feels like a factory clutch. It doesn't make noise like other twins, which I don't mind when clutches make noise. I think it's kind of cool. But yeah, here's the same exact clutch, and I'm stoked, and I know Bobby is stoked to run this in her Evo. And it was a very nice surprise to open it up and see that ACT hooked it up with a Vossen logo on the clutch. That is pretty freaking cool. Thank you guys. So when you buy an ACT clutch, the best part is that it comes with a monolock. Now, a monolock is something you should run on every single Evo in the world, whether or not it's an ACT clutch. If you're gonna run an Exity clutch or a stock clutch, or it doesn't matter the brand, I would definitely recommend the ACT monolock, but it does come with the ACT clutch, which is really nice. You guys know that the factory collar does pop out. Happened on that Evo 10 actually a while back. But let's go and get this thing disassembled, get the flywheel bolted onto the crank, and then we can get the clutch bolted on the flywheel. I'm freaking hyped for this clutch, and if you want to be hyped for a clutch too, I'll link this thing down in the description box below for you guys. You can go test it out for yourself. The flywheel's torqued to 95 foot-pounds with the ARP flywheel bolts. And then we got the clutch on with the pressure plate bolts. These guys here torqued to 26 foot-pounds. We are ready. We are ready for a transmission. I don't know if it's clean. I may have done a slight cleaning on it, but I think I want to clean it up more. Let's take a look. It's not bad. It's pretty damn clean. I think I'll probably leave it. It looks good. All right, power plant is ready to go back in the car. So we have the transfer, of course, the clutch, turbo kit, intake manifold, everything is on the engine. So we are just gonna roll it under. We have it on those little rollers down there. Just gonna roll it under. We may have to lift it up a little bit, and then we're gonna slap on this side motor mount and the trans mount right here and over here, and I'll be happy because we're almost done. I know it seems a little hairy with the subframe not in, but we have 2 motor mounts on and they're very, very solid, so we'll be fine. I need to do a little bit of work underneath the car, so I'm gonna get the downpipe hooked up. I'm gonna try to get the drive line in and figure out where these dump tubes are supposed to sit, because as of right now, they're in the way of the drive line. So let's do some work down here. We can't do too much more work until we get the subframe in, and we cannot get the subframe in today because, well, I'll show you guys tomorrow why, but let's get some exhaust stuff done. Well, we can't really do much until the subframe is in, because as you can see, the pitch is way off right now without the subframe in. So I'm gonna call this a day here. Gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, we can make a ton more progress. Might hit the first start tomorrow, which would be exciting and fun. Goodbye.